Oh, yay, oh, yay, oh, yay. This Honorable Court of Appeals of Tennessee is now in session. God save the United States of America, the state of Tennessee, and this honorable court.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Good morning to everyone, to the judges, and to Mr. Randolph. Good morning and welcome to the Tennessee Court of Appeals, Eastern Section. Mr. Randolph, we do have a preliminary matter in this case. Mr. Clerk, will you go ahead and call this case and we'll proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. Alexis Stump versus Shirley Stinson.
And the preliminary matter we have in this case is that there has been a request made by the appellant to waive oral argument and have the case submitted on briefs. Okay. It is my understanding, though, that you prefer that you would argue as far as the appellee side. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, very briefly.
Okay. In that case, we will go ahead and proceed. Mr. Clerk, you're set up for 15 minutes, and however you do that is your business, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Well, I would like to focus, given the recent events here, I would like to focus primarily on the fact that this appeal is for the sole purpose of delay. Okay.
Sole purpose of what now? Delay?
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Go right ahead.
Nothing says I'm into delay like demanding oral argument and requiring it to be docketed and continued on for a couple of months and a week, and then at 5 o'clock, a day and a half before the argument is to happen, saying you don't want to have oral argument anymore. We asked for the case to be submitted on briefs at the beginning, but we were not. They didn't agree to that. But also, pointing to the fact that this is for the purpose of delay is the paucity of litigatable issues in the brief. The brief doesn't comply with Rule 47. The brief didn't have issues presented for review. That's what the other side did with their response to our brief. It said, all we're going to do is give you a couple of issues presented for review. Nothing substantive in there, okay? In our brief, we laid out some misrepresentations made to the court in their brief to this court. And in their reply, they said nothing about it. And I think the court can look at the record and find that those things are true. Judge Davidson did correct the order that he signed, that he said he had in a stack of papers, and just signed accidentally. He didn't really mean to sign it, he said, and then he fixed that. And there was no hearing for that order to be entered on. And the other side argued that there was a hearing and there was a ruling. There clearly was not. And they represented that twice to this court in their brief. We would ask that the court deem this a frivolous appeal because it has no issues presented for review. Further, we would ask that we would support that with it appears to be for the sole purpose of delay. And we would ask for the court to grant us sanctions that we're allowed to recover under 27-122.
Did you ask for sanctions or fees in your brief?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, go right ahead.
That's all I have, Your Honor.
That's all. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Then, in that case, this case will be submitted on the briefs as far as the appellant is concerned, and we have heard the argument as far as the appellee is concerned. There's nothing further than this case will be submitted to the panel on the briefs. Okay. Now,
Thank you for hearing me.
This honorable court